So here in this video we will go back to a field that we haven't touched in ages and eons. Yeah, we are back to Lovecraft, and this list right here is about the most powerful outer gods in his works and also in the later expanded Cthulhu Mythos, which includes deities from other authors that join in to increase this expansive universe. Mind you, we will rank them as much as our understanding so as to let you voice your own thoughts down there. So let's get to it. Number 10. Abhat. The outer god Abhat isn't a creation of H.P. Lovecraft but was included in the Seven Geeses by Clark Ashton Smith, and it forms a part of the larger Cthulhu Mythos. It is described as a disgusting pool surrounded by muddy edges. It is a repulsive grey mass that constantly grows and gives rise to all sorts of deformed creatures and monsters, ranging from limbless bodies to rolling heads, swimming away from the god and becoming increasingly monstrous as they move farther. If these creatures don't swim quickly to the shore, they will be eaten by the mouths within the main mass of Abhat. Number 9. Daoloth. Another lesser-known outer god, Daoloth, as described in Ramsay Campbell's The Render of the Veils, is a complex and indescribable entity with hemispheres, shining metal, and plastic rods forming an intricate structure. Its appearance is so perplexing that observers cannot discern a specific shape, and the summoners must offer a small amount of blood to bring it to the world. Without magical containment, Daoloth relentlessly expands, potentially at an infinite rate. Those who are enveloped by Daoloth are transported to a bizarre and remote dimension or world, often resulting in their own demise. Number 8. Yip Distal. Yibb-Tstll, a monstrous deity in Earth's dreamlands, is an immense bat-winged humanoid adorned with a green robe. This horrific entity rotates slowly, overseeing all of time and space, while its eyes are detached and beneath its flowing cloak, and also numerous nightgawns cling and suckle at its breast. It shares a significant connection with the great old one called Bokshash, aligning itself with the Drowners group introduced by Brian Lumley. These parasitic alien entities thrive by draining the life force of the great old one. But in RPG materials, Yibb-Tstll is then categorized as an outer god. Number 7. Shub-Niggurath. Shub-Niggurath, called the Black Goat of the Woods with 1,000 Young, is an outer god, first appearing in Lovecraft's revision story The Last Test of 1928. She is originally never actually described, but is frequently mentioned or called upon in incantations. Later on, she is described as an enormous mass which extrudes black tentacles, also sliming dripping mouths and short writhing goat legs. Small creatures are continually spat forth by the monstrosity, which are either consumed into the miastic form again or they escape to form monstrous life elsewhere. Number 6. The Darkness. The Darkness is an outer god and the progenitor of Shub-Niggurath. Lovecraft placed the Darkness as an offspring directly from Azathoth, with Nyarlathotep and the Nameless Mist as the Darkness siblings. In the dream quest of unknown Kadath, Randolph Carter is described as falling through endless voids of sentient blackness. It is unknown if this is related to the entity named the Darkness, or it might just be an endless void. Nevertheless, the Darkness is very powerful, but yet it exists in another realm. Number 5. Nyarlathotep. Nyarlathotep stands apart from other cosmic beings and other gods here, because unlike those relegated to stars or immersed in dreams, Nyarlathotep is active and frequently roams Earth in human guise, often appearing as a tall, slim, and a cheerful man, with a myriad of other horrifying forms. While other cosmic entities are often described as mindless, Nyarlathotep is actively cruel, deceptive, scheming, and manipulative. Unlike the different natures of the other cosmic beings, Nyarlathotep cultivates followers and uses propaganda and revels in cruelty to achieve his goals. Serving the outer gods, he is often their messenger, embodying their will and also acting as a servant to Azathoth, his father. Notably, he is considered as a sibling to Darkness and the Nameless Mist. Number 4. The Nameless Mist. The Nameless Mist is an outer god. He is the progenitor of several other cosmic entities, including the outer god Yog-Sothoth. It is older than everything, except for its creator Azathoth and its siblings, who are the Darkness, the Unnamed Darkness, and Nyarlathotep. Its powers include possibly omnipresence, reality warping, acausality, space-time manipulation, immortality, and incorporeality. He is sometimes also known as the Magnum Innominatum, but this was later retconned by Lovecraft himself. Number 3. Xagzuklot. This is an outer god and is the offspring or a son of Azathoth by spontaneous fission. He is the grandfather of Sathogua. Xagzuklot is said to be superior to Nyarlathotep, also superior to the ultimate gods and the Nameless Mist and the Darkness. The Nameless Mist, which is the creator of Yog-Sothoth. Xagzuklot divided itself into a masculine and feminine aspect. The masculine was called Nug, and a feminine being was called Yeb, and they produced various other offsprings together later on. Xagzuklot resembles something of a cross between Azathoth and Ubusathia, an amorphous mass of bubbling nuclear and protoplasmic gel. Number 2. Yog-Sothoth. Yog-Sothoth is described as a collection of glowing spheres. It is an all-knowing deity, aware of the past, the present, and the future. Unlike other Cthulhu Mythos deities, Yog-Sothoth is connected to all time and space, but at the same time is supposedly locked out of the universe. It possesses complete knowledge and understanding. Seeking to please Yog-Sothoth may grant access to a wealth of information. However, as with many entities in the mythos, encountering or learning too much about it can lead to a disastrous consequence and ultimate madness. Yog-Sothoth mated with Shub-Niggurath and had offsprings, including the twin deities Nug and Yeb, and Cthulhu as well, who was born from Nug through parthenogenesis. This outer god is sometimes called the most powerful, rivaling even Azathoth himself. And of course, number 1, Azathoth, sometimes called the blind idiot god, or sometimes also called as the demon sultan. Well, there can be no definite description of Azathoth because everybody envisions him differently, and also he is always changing. As described by Lovecraft, he is an amorphous blight of nethermost confusion which blasphemes and bubbles at the center of all infinity. It is said that we all exist in his dream, and if he was ever to wake up, then everything in existence will vanish and fade away as if nothing ever happened. While Yog-Sothoth can be said to be the most powerful by sheer force of will, Azathoth trumps this by erasing everything that is by just waking up. Yet Yog-Sothoth might be the only outer god, the only one that can survive since it is locked outside the dream universe. And so those are the 10 most powerful Lovecraftian outer gods. So if you like this video, then watch this other one as well, and if you're more interested in other movie monsters content and creatures, then check out our channel as well. We might just have things that you haven't seen or thought about. Like, subscribe, and we'll see you in the next video. Till next time, take care, fam.